This is SAT ACT Prep for Tuesday, the 29th of September, 2020. Today we're going to work on writing. You're going to be completing your body paragraphs today as part of Activity 21. You also have your ReadWorks, then you're going to have your quizzes on Friday. Okay, Activity 21 is all about writing your body paragraphs. Now there's quite a few of the body paragraphs to write today because you have 4 tips, so there are 4 body paragraphs, but they all share the same features and the same overall structure. So let's go over what the structure is for each body paragraph. This is what a body paragraph does. It gives examples and evidence to support your main claim or thesis. Your main claim is you can become great at your topic. And then how do you do that? So the tips that you give will help people improve in whatever your subject is. And then you're going to explain how that will help them improve, how they can become great by doing what you tell them to do. And then you have to connect your paragraphs together. You're going to use transitional words and phrases to connect idea from idea, so you have a clear flow from one paragraph to another. And this set of body paragraphs asks you to do some very specific things. Number 1, give your tips for improving performance based on what Colvin says deliberate practice is. If you don't remember, you need to go back to activities 17 and 18 where I give you that list of 4 things that deliberate practice includes. You also should have included this in your summary and in almost every other activity we've done on this article. So go back to those 4 big ideas about deliberate practice. And then make sure your tips relate to those, as well as give your audience understanding of how they can move themselves forward, how they can achieve greatness by following those tips. And then, of course, connecting the paragraphs together using transition words and phrases. So what does this look like? I wrote a sample paragraph for you using the topic of making puppets. It's something that I have done for many years and that I really enjoy doing. So here's my paragraph. This is just one body paragraph. One way to be a great puppet maker is to be determined to improve. In order to improve, you need to study the way other people have made puppets. One of the best ways to do that is to look on YouTube for master puppet makers and watch their videos. My favorite puppet maker on YouTube is Adam Kreininger. He has hundreds of videos about making all different types of puppets, including really elaborate ones with working hands and arms. By watching and following his tutorials, anyone can improve their puppet making ability. All right, let's break that down so you can see which sentences do which things. So that first sentence, that gives you my transition into the paragraph, one way to be a great puppet maker. That's a really good way to start your body paragraphs. One way to be great at blah, blah, blah is, or another way to be great at, or a second way, or a third way to be great. That's a transition sentence, is to be determined to improve. So being determined to improve, having the right mindset is the first step in deliberate practice. So I've given you a transition in, and then I've given you the first step in deliberate practice, and then I've told you that I'm going to tell you about puppet making. One of the best ways is to look on YouTube to find puppet makers. This is a general tip, so you should look on YouTube is a general tip. If you stop there, you're not really helping your audience improve in a specific way. So I'm going to give you a specific tip, which is here's a guy on YouTube who's really good at making puppets that you should follow because his videos are great. And here's an example of one of the great videos, like he makes elaborate ones with working hands and arms. That's super specific. So it moves from my general tip, go on YouTube, to a specific tip. You do need both of those things. And then my final sentence in the paragraph is kind of a wrap up, like here's what I just told you and that will help you improve. It connects back to my overall main idea. So in your document, I've given you those steps, the clearly state the major tip for improving performance, connect it to deliberate practice, make sure you give a specific thing, and then connect the paragraphs together using transition words and phrases. I'll give you a handout with some transition words and phrases to help you with that as well. But today, really, you're just going to get your tips on paper in each of the 4 sections. So you're going to have the rest of class time today to work on this. If you get stuck, I'm here to help. If you feel like you need some help more individually, you can send me an email and we can do it privately after class, or we can do it via email during class so you can get immediate exchanges with me. So you have the rest of class plus your independent work time to work on your 4 body paragraphs for activity 21. So keep doing your ReadWorks, prepare for your quizzes, and let me know if you have questions. I will not see you tomorrow for live class, but make sure you tune in because there will be a video that walks you through your conclusion, and it's really important that you're doing this. A lot of you are skipping the work on Wednesdays, and the work on Wednesdays is not optional. It's really important for you. So tune into the video tomorrow and let me know if you have questions otherwise, and I will see you on Thursday.